Good evening. Here is the world news from our studio BGI TV, Baba Bagade Ibo TV. First are the major headlines for the world news this evening. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rabila Lawal. Serap should stop publicity stunts and declare where it gets funds, presidency. Why Buhari must be pressured to sign amended electoral acts, Wiki. I will correct the wrongs in the country if given the chance, Tinubu. Protest rocks Ibadan as Agbekoyas demand Igbo's release. Court shifts Nnamdi Kanu's trial to January 18. ISWAP kidnaps 15 NGO officials in Borno, takes them to Sambisa forest. Casualties recorded at troops hits Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists in Yobe community. And to foreign, Omicron, Canada buyers Nigerians fear spreads as NCDC records 3 cases. Saudi Arabia is pushing for inter-religious exchange. And to sports, Dennis Ruiz, Watford defeat to Chelsea, as well as Palace, Brentford, Watford track Aribo. Now the news in details. The presidency has asked the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, to desist from putting out to the divisive, irresponsible, and barefaced publicity stunts. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, made the call on Wednesday in a statement titled SERAP should stop the publicity stunts and render own accountability. The piece, according to Mr. Shehu, was aimed at addressing the repeated ridiculous claims from SERAP that it is bringing legal action against the government and all presidents of Nigeria. In his argument, the spokesman argued that very little is known about SERAP or who funds them, despite their claims of being an organization that champions transparency and accountability. According to him, to date, SERAP has announced on repeated occasions, each time via a well-funded media campaign, that it is suing the government or president over a range of issues, from alleged human rights abuses to alleged corruption. To date, SERAP has not taken their version of legal actions to a logical conclusion. They don't follow through. River State's governor, Nyesom Wike, has charged the media to exert pressure on the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, to assent to the amended electoral act. The governor said it was important that the media should enlighten Nigerians to know why there should be electronic transmission of election results in order to save the nation's democracy. The governor's special assessment on media, Kelvin Ebiri, relayed this in a statement made available to newsmen in Port Harcourt. He said, considering the importance of the Electoral Act amendment to the survival of the nation's democracy, the media ought to deem it a priority to exert pressure on the president to sign the amended acts. The national leader of the All Progressive Congress APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, has said he is aware that Nigerians are angry over the years of leadership failure in the country and the inability of the current government to improve the quality of life. He, however, pleads with the people to not give up, but instead give the ruling party another chance in the next presidential election to correct the wrongs. Tinubu, who is going all out for the presidency in a potentially political career-ending contest, has been up and doing, making consultations and seeking support from influential persons across the country. His most recent John saw him visit elder statesman Alhaji Tanko Yakase, who confirmed that the APC national leader not only informed him of his desire to contest in the next presidential election, but also asked for my support. It is believed that Tinubu is determined to contest in the next election, even if means running on a different platform should the APC fail to give him the final party's tickets. Speaking in Kano in what would be seen as a politician statement from a man who hopes to succeed Buhari in 2023, Tinubu is already laying the groundwork promising to address the many challenges currently facing the country. The Agbekoya Solidarity Movement of Nigeria have taken to the streets in Ibadan or your states to call for the immediate release of Yoruba Nation activist Chief Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho. The protesters started the protest from Makbo Hall in Ibadan, carrying placards boldly demanding the release of Igboho, whom they claim was fighting for their rights. Justice Binta Inyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja on Thursday has shifted the trial of the detained leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, from January 18 to 19 next year. The shift in the trial date followed the adjournment of time granted by the judge following a passionate plea to that effect. Kanu's lawyer, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, had approached the court with an application seeking an order of the court to accommodate the trial in November and December this year, as against the earlier fixed January 19. Justice Inyako ordered DSS to allow Kanu to practice his faith, change his clothes, and be given the maximum possible comfort in the detention facility.
Date for in trial, in the hearing of the trial, but the judge say time no day and that in schedule day tight. Waiting really play out for court today.
She said she don't get time, but later added one more day. Say make it be 18, 19, and 20. No problem. But the some matter where they serious, where they never address well. You see where we say fundamental rights, where the man supposed to. Constitution say make person be pray to God, and constitutional right. Maybe something where DSS will go back. They tell her, say, they do his prayer as God, he's supposed to worship his God. And now, handle him well. He said, maybe they pray. Forgive strong order. They may they allow him, make it pray. Maybe they give him material where they pray, because now Jewish religion. As they talk that one, they talk about, say, we don't allow him 6 sunlight, almost in 3-24 hours. Put them for 2x2 cell, where no get space. Now, fundamental right, that constitution will give them that one. The one will pay me, so they say, as they take material, they go give them for court, where you go use to defend himself. They don't allow him make it read that. Say constitution talk, say, if they see they accused, he go get all the facility and all the material with which he go feed defend himself. If you know allow make you read the court paper, if you allow make you know make note for his client, how the trial will be fair for you. See this man where they here, they tie him high. Say justice. Now if the balance will give him the material, I get to me where you go use the defend himself. So mainly now this fundamental issue.
Okay, so one of the organs where represent Nnamdi Kanu, one of the issues where you raise be saying in fundamental right, but the court also don't give orders, say make this fundamental right, make them adhere to them. Basically, for many Nigerians, young audience, where won't know waiting happen for court today. I did court, but waiting, you they satisfied with the order where it gives them, make them take care of them for them, make them give them water, make it bath, make them change in clothes, make them ensure say chop well, all those orders. How you check them?
At least that's the most important thing that we should go out from court today. And also the fact that the gate has been abridged for hearing of the motion challenging the decision of the court. And so apart from that, the court also made an offer for them to change the room where he's going to come. So and also allow his medical expert to visit him. And they also examine him too. Because he was complaining to the court about his threatening medical states, social and medical states. So that's also addressed by the court. The court made full additional orders today in regards to what our request and appeal to the court. So beside the fact that the court also run down through the schedule and diary and also, and we confirm for ourselves that the diary of the court was Farragon High Court still on vacation on 15th of this month. To resume on 17th, and apart from the vacation, the court also engaged on a number of official functions which is short from the diary. So, and at that point in time, we became we understood the thing that we thought that they cannot do otherwise. So, and before the court, we appealed to the court to make these orders and which have been granted, and being ruled now.
No fewer than 15 people have been reportedly kidnapped by insurgents of the Islamic State of West African Province. According to a security source, the victims were abducted in Damboa local government area of Borno State. Some of the victims include officials of international non-governmental organizations who had reportedly left Dambuwa town while heading for Adamawa on Wednesday. The source revealed that insurgents struck near Gumsuri village in Dambuwa as they waylaid motorists and forcefully took them into Sambisa forests. Nigerian Army troops of Sector 2 Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Adinkai, OPHK, on Tuesday were engaged in a fierce gun battle that ensured in Boni Yadi in Gujba local government area of Yobe State. Army spokesman Brigadier General Onyema Onwachuku disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday, noting that casualties were recorded on the part of the terrorists. According to him, the terrorists who frantically attempted to gain access into Buniyadi, mounted on gun trucks, met stiff resistance from troops of 27 Task Force Brigade and the Nigerian Army Special Forces School, supported by the Nigerian Air Force component and personnel of the Nigerian Police, who gallantly fought and overwhelmed the terrorists with superior firepower. He further disclosed that the ferocious battle faced the criminals to withdraw in different directions, having suffered heavy losses. Speaking further, General Onwachuku noted that several gun trucks with their occupants were taken out by the troops. The Army spokesman, however, stated that exploitation is still ongoing by troops to take out fleeing remnants of the terrorists. Commending the officials for their operational exploit, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, charged them to sustain the current operational tempo to deny the criminals freedom of action. And to foreign story, Canadian Health Minister Jean-Jos Duclos was quoted as saying by Sputnik News Agency as confirming the travel ban placed on Nigeria. He said Canadian government bars 3 countries to the list of countries they talked about last Friday. These are Malawi, Egypt, and Nigeria. Duclos added that all travelers coming from outside Canada, apart from the United States, would now be tested at Canadian airports for the novel coronavirus disease, regardless of vaccination status. Saudi Arabia is pushing for inter-religious exchange as Saudi getting prepared for Christmas this year. Christmas gift shops open in Riyadh and some other big cities in Saudi Arabia. It's a sign of changing times as Saudis got amazed seeing Christmas design trees and other Christmas gifts all around bigger stores in the city of Riyadh, capital of Saudi.
Ornaments and Santa Claus outfits. What was once an unthinkable sight in the cradle of Islam has now become a reality. The Christmas festival sale has crept into Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia. It is a sign of changing times.
I did not ever imagine to see Christmas trees or decorations in Saudi Arabia. When I came and saw the Christmas tree, which had an affordable price in comparison to its size, I was surprised.
For decades, Christmas sales have largely been underground in Saudi Arabia. Expats from around the world had to celebrate the festival behind closed doors. Because the Arab Kingdom has long considered all Western practices as a deviation from Islam. Arch conservatives have prohibited the public celebration of any foreign festival. But things look slightly different this year. Christmas items are for sale at gift shops across Riyadh. Expats from different nationalities are delighted at the loosening social restrictions.
Before, I did not expect that. But now, yes, I expect that. When I first came here, it was very difficult to find some. Many of my friends used to buy them from outside the country, from Lebanon or Syria. And they even used to bring it by land shipping and not by airplane because it wasn't easy to make it enter the country.
Yeah, for now it's good than before because now it's open to everybody. We can check, we can decorate also in his house like this. Before it's not doing like this before, right? So that now, for now it's good. It's better for us, for everything.
Now sports. Emmanuel Dennis was disappointed to see Watford go down to a 2-1 defeat against Chelsea in their Premier League clash on Wednesday night, reports. The Hornets put up a spirited performance in front of their fans at the Vicarage Road, but unfortunately failed to get a positive result from the game. Mason Mount put Chelsea in front, with Dennis netting a flying equalizer in the closing stages of the first half. The Nigerian international has now scored 6 goals and recorded 5 assists for Watford this season. Substitute Hakim Ziyech netted the winning goal for Chelsea in the second half. We deserve more, but we'll keep going, Dennis tweeted after the home loss. Crystal Palace, Brentford, and Watford are targeting Rangers star Joe Aribo. The Premier League trio are among clubs striking talented midfielder Aribo, 25, as he heads towards the final 18 months of his contract with the Scottish champions. Aribo joined Rangers in 2019 from Charlton and has flourished north of the border, making 116 appearances, scoring 21 times and setting up 18 further goals. The Nigerian international has also displayed his versatility, playing contrarily in midfield, out wide, and even deputizing on occasions sets left back. Rangers will be reluctant to lose key man Aribo. That was the world news from BGI TV, but before we go, a quick retake of the headlines once again. Serap should stop publicity stunts and declare where it gets funds, presidency. Why Buhari must be pressured to sign amended electoral act, Wiki. I will correct the wrongs in the country if given the chance, Tinubu. Protest rocks Ibadan as Agbekoya demands Igbo's release. Court shifts Nnamdi Kanu's trial to January 18. ISWAP kidnaps 15 NGO officials in Borno, take them to Sambisa forests. Casualties recorded as troops hit Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists in Yobe community. And to foreign, Omicron, Canada bars Nigerians, fear spread as NCDC records 3 cases. Saudi Arabia is pushing for inter-religious exchange. And to sports, we brought to you Dennis Ruiz Watford defeat to Chelsea, and the last part of the sport, which completes the world news from BGI TV. Palace, Brentford, Watford, track Aribo. Special thanks to all beloved fans all over from where you're watching from. It's been wonderfully well knowing you're always there to watch our broadcast. On YouTube, you can link up with us by the handle Babagide Imo TV. Kindly like and subscribe onto the page for you to get more updates. Click on the notification bell as well. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page for updates to get dropped. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22 for advert placement of your goods and services and products and coverage of your events or functions. Do call the phone number 070-3822-6160. Thank you for watching once again. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebila Lawal.